Alright. Alright. Okay. Things are loading. I need to make sure things are happening. Mother, let me know. Hello! Got it. Cool. Yep. Hi. Everyone sees me. Everyone hears me. We're good to go. I believe. Perfect. Sweet. Alright, so I've got the confirmation that things are happening, and hi! So it's me. It's Holtzy. I'm back. I recently got an email saying that I hit 10,000 subscribers, and that is holy wow! That's really, really cool. It's I mean, I know I took a break, and I knew a whole new journey in my life had like taken off, right? And with drag, and I've been sharing a couple of the videos of the beginnings of it, but since then a whole world of things have been happening, and I honestly I always knew I had the channel, but I'd check in once in a while, but I hadn't planned on going back to it right away because I really wanted to see where this led. And now that I have that well in grasp, I want to come back, connect with you guys, and get this ball rolling a little bit. So I figured the best way I can do that when it is the beginning of Pride Month would be to show you a little bit about what I'm doing now. I'm going to be putting on one of my drag faces that I put on, my rainbow face, which is a rainbow beard, and I can answer any questions you guys might have. I'm just going to hang out with you and just reconnect a little bit and say thank you for 10,000 subs, because that's really, really bonkers cool. Wow. it's pretty cool. And yeah, so let me just get the little things I need to. I have everything next to me. I'm just gonna set myself up so I can see both chat and my face, so that it works out, so I can not look like a total mess when I do my makeup. Let me see who's in chat first. What we got? We got my mom. Hi, Mom. Daniel. Hey, Daniel. Marion. Hi. And Jay. And Kawaii Galaxy. Hi, everybody. Hello. You guys are here going to Pride Parade in Indianapolis this Saturday. That's really cool. The Pride in Happy Pride. The Pride in Montreal, which is where I live, is in August, so I got a long way to wait. But I love seeing and hearing all the stories of everyone's Pride journeys and adventures in the early months, and then they'll be like, hey, do you know where, are you going to be at Pride? And I'm like, oh, well, I'm not actually there, but one day it would be really cool if ever you do see me at a Pride, or you happen to be in Montreal, you can come say hi. Like, I'm a really chill person. It's a lot of fun. So let me get the first thing I need, which is a base layer, you know. And then I'm going to put it on, and then I'm going to start drawing all the details to be able to look both handsome and all kinds of pride all at the same time. June 29th is your Pride. Kawaii. Awesome! There's so many prides. I think some prides, I mean, they must like overlap in times. I know the New York Brooklyn Pride was recently. No, Queens. Yeah! Let's go Echo! Congratulations! That's awesome! That's super nice when you come out and your family supports you, and you have like at least a good support person, and you go from there. It's a wonderful feeling. It just pushes you forward, and then it helps you just continue forward with coming out. And honestly, in this day and age, A lot of times you don't even have to come out. You can just be like, yeah, I'm just doing this. And then you continue and everyone just moves on with their life, you know? Or continues on with their life in a journey, and it's a lot of fun. But like for a couple of my friends now, when I meet new people, I don't have to say anything specific, but for when I came out to my parents, I did, like, I sat them down and we chatted, and it was great. It was a great conversation. If I watched any movies lately, no. I think the last movie I saw in theaters was Mary Poppins Returns. I think it was that. That one was beautiful. I love that movie. I'm very good at being able to separate sequels, so like, if one is made Mary Poppins Returns, I'm able to appreciate them as a whole and then separate them and appreciate them individually, which is great. And I did really like what Emily Blunt did with Mary Poppins, and in general how that story went through. I also love the scene when they go into the ceramic bowl, because that color scheme is just, it's just the costumes and the whole number is just beautiful. Let me see what else we got here. To make a... Pride here, just moving isn't giving me time to look up for... Hey, I mean, a quick Google search can show you if you have a pride, even if it's not, let's say, a parade, but you'll be able to find groups. Also, people don't normally think of this, but checking and searching on Facebook is actually a great resource to see if you can find local LGBTQ plus groups, because you'll find, like, the one event nearby you. Because, I mean, Facebook is very scary for a lot of things when it comes to that. It knows where you are, what you're doing, what you're searching. But for that, it's very helpful and very useful. I remember a couple years ago I had looked for a youth group, and I found it through them, and it was lovely. They were a great group of people. Yay! When there's a club. Schools having groups and clubs and stuff is fantastic. I mean, it's the more I hear about them, the more I see them. It really does help to, even if you don't necessarily go to it. Had I known that my group, or had I not come out yet in CJEP, and then I found out that I knew that they had a group, and they did, just that alone would have comforted me so much in my journey towards pursuing that coming out phase, because then I know that if should anything happen, I can go right to them and be like, hey, help, and they would be there. I guess a cartoon. I gotta hang out with Animat. Animat is, if any of you know, is my cousin. He's another YouTuber. I just gotta see him soon. I miss him. I would want to hang out with him. And last time we chatted, he showed me a couple clips of stuff that was going to come, which is kind of cool because I get to get a little sneak peek on stuff. But he's working hard. He's a cool guy. I know he's been working on a lot of different things as well. So I'm really excited to see, and for you guys to see, what he's going to be doing in the future. Hey! Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about, also, to the people that have joined us, Hannah, Benjamin, you guys, not me as well. Hi! I've been great. I've been doing well. I've been doing a lot of drag, which is what I'm doing now. I'm just putting on my makeup, to show you guys a little bit of a pride thing that I do. And I'll just wanted to say a quick hi to the new guys. And also, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about mentally, like my mental state when coming out and when thinking about it, because a lot of people tell their story about what, like, during that time, what they were feeling, and it's like, I was freaking out. Echo had mentioned that he was stuttering, or they were stuttering, and I was a stuttering mess. I think I said I'm, like, just the word I'm, I don't know, 50 times, before saying I'm gay, and just that, one, right off the bat, my parents reacted very, very well. My mom actually thought I was about to say I'm pregnant. So the fact that I came forward with I'm gay was like a both very quick relief and then okay, this is a thing, we're good. So it was a very roller coaster of a journey for her as well. My dad was fine and it ended up being very, very cool, but it really does depend on each parent and each like dynamic. My dynamic with my family is we are a family unit, so whatever when we talk about things, we talk about them together. We went to dinner. I'm not sure why I chose to do it in a public place, but we went to dinner, and I told them during dinner. There was a very funny, awkward moment where the waiter came to bring our food. Mid-time, I was stuttering and crying at the table, so he kind of just put it down, didn't explain anything, and walked away. And then when he saw that things are calm, then came back and asked about cheese and pepper. But it was a very fun time afterwards to just talk about that journey and things like that. I think that not overthinking, because you can't stop yourself from overthinking a lot of the time when it comes to this, but don't overanalyze your parents with what they say about all kinds of different things, because they're completely different, like the how they see things, and they've seen you grow up since you were a baby. So I know it's a cliche, but the expression of your parents see you as a baby is very true. So when they might miss certain cues of you growing up. So when they say certain things, unless it's explicitly negative, a lot of times they may not mean what you think they say, because they are saying it and mean it in a different way. But like for my parents, I remember sitting and watching movies and stuff, and every time there was like any kind of indication of homosexuality, I'd be hyper aware. I'd be like, okay, what are they doing? Are they breathing more? Do they look angry? Are they frowning? I can't. And it was just me panicking about this situation, where in the end you're not dropping big news on them. You're just informing them about a new part that you've discovered about your life. Kind of like if you discovered that you liked playing guitar, or you're apt at playing guitar. You picked up a friend's guitar at one point, played it, and it was fine. Be like, hey, Mom, Dad, do you think we could get a guitar? I like guitar. Or even it's like saying I would want to go study abroad. It's a factor. It's a new update in your life log. It's like you're logging in on life. It's a new update, and then from there, you receive the information and then move forward. And you have to give, like, I spent 3 years of time in my brain analyzing, thinking, denying, stuff like that, and then I came out. You can't expect the people that you come out to always to be instantly okay with it. It took me 3 years to be okay with it. In principle, you should allow that other person to take that time to be okay with it or to process it. My parents were completely okay with it right from the beginning, but they also still needed time to process it and just go, okay, this is part of it, let's go, and then keep going, and that's that goes from there. Let me see if I missed some other comments. Well, I mean, coming out as pregnant, I wouldn't be pregnant accidentally at this point anymore. It would be a purposeful pregnancy. So should I say like, hey Mom, I'm pregnant? It's gonna be a lot more of a happy thing and this is something that happened, yay! Instead of a sidebar, like instead of a by the way, this is a problem, we need to fix it. I don't know how. Panicked problem. Thing like that. Let me see. I never came out to my daddy. Okay. Okay. Hello, Echo. Lesbian. Me too. Hey, listen. Coming out during Spider-Man, I mean, that's a story. That's a nice story. Some people do it classically, some people do it chill. Just, hey, BT dubs, this is a factor. I love stories like that. Those are the ones that really, like, I'm like, man, good on you. It makes me smile. I don't know, I like those. That's a great story. With my sexuality, when this is something that I believe in, is if someone passes away that you would have liked to share that kind of information with, you can always just say it out loud. There is something to be said for having that energy placed in the universe, and at one point they could hear it. If that thought makes you feel better and comforts you in that way, then go with it. That was something that a friend of mine, I remember talking about, did, and I thought that was such a beautiful thing that, since it kind of came up in chat, I wanted to mention that just putting the energy of something like that out there will resonate into the world, and that sometimes just makes all the difference in the world. Oh, hey, Matt! Hi, Matt! I didn't hit 10,000K today. I hit it, I believe, on Monday. But I was kind of getting my week organized, and then I said, before I head out for my week of shows, or my weekend of shows, I'm going to try and do a live stream and then go from there. I want to make a little bit of a comment in general about family and support and stuff. I'm a theater kid. I grew up in loving theater, having an outside school theater environment. So I had my family, who was a big family, my school friends, and my theater friends. And each individual group had a special gem about them. They had something that brought me joy and brought me life and stuff. But all three of which supported me in their own special way. Some of them overlapped, of course, but when I hear stories about people's parents or brothers or sisters not supporting them when they do come out, or if they come out as being part of the LGBT community in any way, something that I do remember and think about is how there's an expression of there's a family that you are given and a family that you choose, and that the family and the friends that you can have around you and that support you, you can build yourself this group that is so healthy and beneficial to you. Because throughout your life, you're going to gain and lose friends, and that kind of waves of development in your life is natural. Like you make friends, you lose friends, you regain friends that you had once in the past, and then you keep moving forward. But that aspect of the people that are close to you in that moment, if they don't support you, if they're completely unhealthy to you, that's a whole different topic and whole different avenue to go down. But always know that you can, and it is possible to find a support system and even just one person at the beginning that'll be there that you can have. And that person will be like, yep, I like you for who you are, and you keep going forward that way. I've now being part of the drag community, and the drag community drag communities in general, you learn while you get into it, is you have drag families. And, like, what are the families you'll see when you get, like, really deep into it? You'll see last names jumping from person to person, and that's because, not that they are necessarily blood related, but that you are part of their family of soul. So they connected with you in a way that related to something special to them. So you were adopted into this family. I've been adopted into a family in the drag Montreal community. I'm Marla Deer. She's a drag queen here and winner of MX Fierté 2019, which I'm super happy about, which is a drag competition in Montreal. And she adopted me after my drag moi experience, which you guys have been a part of because I've posted the shows. I've posted the videos from the shows. Once that was over, she had talked to me and she's like, hey, I would want to adopt you. So that is always a thing. Oh, bye, Hannah. I just caught that you were that you're out. Oh, Paige, you're there. What's up? And so sorry, what I was saying. The drag family. So that family that I have, we all have the same similar style of drag. We all think the same way. It's all a very just the energy is the same. The creativity, how we think, how we process things is very similar, and that's always fun because if ever I'm overwhelmed in my life, I can go to them and be like, hey, do you want to go grab a coffee or something? And we can do that, and it's almost like a mini escape, which is nice. But I know that if ever I needed, they would be there instantly. And that's such a wonderful thing. And not only just my drag family, but the community in general. There's a lot to be said about the rallying of a community to support someone when even in like little block things. Like you find, even within drag, you'll find your niche. And it's really nice and stuff. Let me see if I can jump back in. Leia, coming out to... You go, Leia. We got you. We're all here. You in the Hangout? We got you. Support all the way. 100%. 100. That was rough, I know. I'm dropping things. If ever you guys just want to sit... I can't read chat quite as quick, and I don't want to just sit here quietly for, like, long spurts of time reading things, so I'm trying to read half as I go along. And so if ever you wanted to say something or add something to what I'm saying, please do. I will catch it eventually, and if I do catch it and I will tie it in and support it back to what I was saying. Oh, yes, I do remember reading that on Instagram. Hi! Hello! Oh, that's my dad. Hi, guys. Hi, Dad. Yeah, so, if you guys... Hi, babe! I got everybody here. If you guys wanted to, I have my Instagram, which is Kelly Holtzy, HOLTZY, and I have my drag persona, Will Charmer. He's got a Instagram as well, and I've been slowly getting that back in the run of things as well. I'm not promising anything I'm not promising anything for regularity or promising a schedule of sorts, but there is a desire, a really like strong desire to get back into this, and I miss it, so I do want to do it. And it also helps that a lot of my friends always come up with ideas for videos, and then they'll smack me and go, I want to do this! So we are going to be doing that. For example, my girlfriend, who is in the chat now, will be in my videos and is pushing me very hard to do a couple videos. And I'm going to be also starting to do videos bilingual, which will be a lot of fun because I have a lot of new friends and my girlfriend who are French from Quebec. And Quebec City French, not Paris French, different French. That could be a whole video. See? But that'll start, and it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be just a great time. Let me see. Oh, Matt, I gotta just sit down. You make a PowerPoint for me, bro. You're gonna teach me some stuff. I'm new here, and I watch. Show. Yeah, so So, why, as a journey into how I've made it to 10,000, I happened to touch upon a good video at a good time that happened to be funny as well. My video of Pride Parade do's and don'ts. That's a video I loved dearly to make. It was a blast. It actually went by really fast making it because I had such a clear idea on it. And then since then, with all the other videos around it, I think it just kind of spiraled through that. But that video I do plan on revisiting in a different way. And it's gonna be cute and funny. Definitely Pride related, and I'm gonna try and get it out this month. But first off, let me try and add to my face a bit. I'm actually going off of my video stream, which is backwards. I should be doing this. I should find my mirror, but I can't. I don't remember where it is. Mom, Dad, if you can hear me, if you've seen it, text me. Because normally I just go in my bathroom mirror, which is over there, but there is no kind of light for that. Yay, found it very funny, and you're like, thank you, Hyperwolf57. Also, let me do this. If you guys have anything that you would want me to watch, react to, play even, I like video games, write in the comments stuff that you would want to see. If you want to see more of my life, like vlogging style, if you want to see more scripted skit stuff, write your suggestions, and I'm going to be reading all of this, and because I wanted to really connect live with you guys here, so that you saw that I'm paying attention, and I am here, and I exist, and I'm around. I was just busy with this whole new facet of my life, and I really didn't want to drop this new gift that I discovered and let it slip away. So now that I've got it nice in control, I will move forward and add in my other loves in my life. What do we got? You dipped your foot in a swim. The fact you have a swimming pool is very cool. I used to have a swimming pool, Echo. It must be very, very cold, though it's very hot right now in this room. And if I open the window more, then you're going to hear the soccer game that is going outside across the field of my house. And that wouldn't be pleasant. So I'm going to stay in my heat and roast. But yes, what was I saying? Oh yeah, being cold. But a pool would be lovely. To go swimming, would be so nice. Dans ta valise, dans ton sac, dans des trucs de haut en bas. Quoi? Babe. Je m'en souviens pas de pourquoi tu dis ça. Anyways. It's been... So this is something actually, Hyperwolf, that I've heard a lot of people talk about, which is wanting to go to Pride but being scared that somebody will find out that they've been. How to deal with this is very much a case-by-case situation. Because I know that some prides you have to buy tickets to go to, which at that point then makes it a little bit more complicated, but a good starting point if you want to see where the ground lies when it comes to people in your family or your parents and homosexuality is to say that you have a new friend and they invited you to Pride and you want to go to support them. So it shows that this is something that is in your life and that you want to pursue. Pursue as in, like, you want to support them in their life, and you go through it like that. Normally, that's a good place to at least gauge a little bit of what's going to happen, for it to be regarding you, and also it could give you that excuse or that seed you have to be able to go and experience it. What is a perk in my kind of situation is Pride is free. It's a parade outside. The Pride Parade. The Pride celebration in Montreal is very cool. It is 10 days. And there's a whole park in our downtown area that is built and dedicated to Pride. So there are 2 stages, a bunch of food trucks, activities, Like, it's really, really cool. And there's events every day. But the Pride Parade is on the streets in downtown Montreal, and you can just line up on the street. So if you're just walking to, like, coffee with a friend, and you don't know that it was Pride Parade, you might walk by the Pride Parade because it's just there. So if you line up on the street and someone sees you that you know, you can always say, well, I was just heading out to go this way, and I stopped to watch a bit. So it wasn't necessarily that you were there and you were going, but you got to be there. The only thing about that is that kind of little white lie doesn't exactly fly if you're head-to-toe rainbow with, like, proud to be written across your forehead. This is what I look like at Pride. I'm usually all kind of decked out in color. So it kind of counters it a little bit if you're out like that and you're like, oh, I was just walking by, you know? So to everybody that's new, Happy Pride Month. We were just talking about going to Pride, but trying not to be seen at the same time. Oh! Dans mes choses de will. Oh! Mon miroir! Oui! Okay, I'm coming back. I'm gonna go check very quickly, it will not be long, to see if I can find my mirror and my will stuff, which is where my girlfriend said it's there, so it means she probably saw it. Yeah, Maya, I have a dog. Do you want to say hi? You're too small. But I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to show you the dog. I'm going to leave, come back, show you the dog again, so you get to see the dog twice. This is Maya. This is my dog. Isn't she cute? Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, come on. Haha! Babe, you're the best! Ah, yay! Okay, woohoo. So, my girlfriend's the best. Oh wait, I promised the dog. Hold on, you wanna come back? Come on. Yuck. This is my, Oh, thank you for that. I gotta put my makeup on, okay? Okay? Woo. You're gonna scooch over. Alright. There isn't a problem. Mini Pride. Yeah, mini Prides are cute. Also, if you don't have necessarily a Pride Parade in your city, check for Pride events. Because sometimes a local Pride group will make an event for Pride and be like, this is a Pride dinner, or a Pride potluck, Pride picnics. A Pride picnic is adorable sounding. That should happen. Short films, yeah. You've not seen that doggo yet. Maybe you haven't seen Maya yet, Matt. You remember a bigger dog? I mean, Maya's been snipped, so she, like, her hair is shorter, but it's the same dog I've had for the past couple of years. Maybe. Oh, I might have shown you the picture of Sam's dog, which is a big dog. You might know, which looks like, okay, so my girlfriend has a dog named Elfie, which is a mix between a lab and a Rottweiler, but the face and, like, the physique, like, if you take Maya, but make it a mix between a lab and a Rottweiler, it looks like Elfie. They have the same coloring, the same eyebrows, so Matt, you probably saw Elfie in a picture, and not Maya, but yeah. Alright. Hi, Mandy. Cool. Have I ever taken my doggo to Pride? No, my doggo isn't the best in crowds. She gets a little crazy. She'll start, like, yipping at everyone and stuff, so it's kind of, problematic. But I will, if you guys want to see that, that'd be a great picture. I'm going to put Maya in a little Pride outfit. Gonna have a little Pride scarf, maybe a little Pride bow tie. And then we'll take pictures, and I'll put them on Instagram for you guys for Pride Month. That's a great idea. Yay! You heard there's a great... Hi, Gab! There's a great Pride in Quebec City. That's after Montreal Pride. Just August in my area is primo for prides. We got all kinds of cool stuff. As you can see, I know more people in this chat all of a sudden. But yeah, I'm going to be heading to Montreal and Quebec City Pride. For sure. And then I'm going to see if I can get to Ottawa Pride also. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And Toronto Pride, I know, is at the end of this month. We will see what happens with that. But it's on the radar of wanting to get to it. Now, let me get an eyebrow going here. So, I don't technically have a specific Pride drag look. However, I do have a look that I do when I do Uptown Funk, which is a great tune that has rainbow in it, and I call it my Pride look just because it's rainbow and colorful and like, why not, right? So I figured I will show you that. I'm going to show you a basic version of it because I'm not going to put on all the contouring, but I'll put on the beard so you'll be able to see that. For sure. What do I got here? Give me tips on coming out. So coming out, we talked about that a little bit earlier in the stream. But the best thing about the thing that you got to keep in mind with coming out is that you took time to come out, so you need to leave the people that you're telling the time to have the information as well. If you reacted strongly to it when you were first like, oh, maybe I like this human that is the same, is the same as me, and you were like, no, never. You can't expect the people that you tell to be like, that's chill, or don't worry about it. It might be that they're like, oh, okay, this changes things, where in reality it doesn't, but just at that moment it does, because something has changed. Is their brain went, I know my friend, or I know my kid, and now it's, wait, maybe I didn't know them. Maybe I don't, a little bit. But then they realize as soon as you start living, like fully embracing that life and that part of you, when your family and the people around you see how happy you are more, that's when it really starts to show that they're like really okay with it. Is like with my extended family, my aunts and uncles, everyone was okay with it, everyone was fine. But they saw a significant difference in my personal confidence, how I stood, how I walked, how I talked. I was just different, and that was like, all right, there's Kelly. Like that's we always knew that was Kelly, but now it's really Kelly, you know. You know when people make the joke of when you put on mascara, you open your mouth. I think I'm realizing that putting on makeup, and specifically my eyebrows, difficult to do while talking. So as you can see, Exhibit A, I put a patch in my eyebrow. My patch is kind of my signature when it comes to my makeup. It's something I've done because I have a small patch in my eyebrow, which you guys have seen in videos. That's when I first started actually, oh, that's really cute. That's when I first started emphasizing my patch, was because I noticed it on me, and then I put it in my videos, so it's my white little mark. But now I put it really there in my drag, so it's become me. So when I have different characters, unless I'm doing a specific look-alike, I will most likely put on the patch. So if I'm doing, let's say if I'm doing a devil character, I will go full on, like the red face, black contour, all of that. In my eyebrows, my patch would probably be, if my eyebrows are black, my patch will be red, or if my eyebrows are red, my patch will be black, but it will be there to show like, hey, I'm still there. It's still, like, this is my... It's like if somebody has specific eyebrows. I just dropped something on the ground. Perfect. Let me color this in now. I've been practicing for this since I was 4, coloring in the lines. Also, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I'm going to be here at least to show you the beard and to still chat with you guys, and then we'll go forward. Let's see. What inspired you having a patch on your eyebrow? Thanks, Matt. A genetic thing. Thinking about it, when I was really deep in anxiety stuff, one of my quirks and twitches was when I was stressed out and trying to look calm, I would do this. To look like kind of thinking and like, okay, I'm just resting, but I would scratch my eyebrow. And scratching it was kind of my tick of being nervous, but it ended up scratching off hair. And that spot, it's not a huge thing. It's not like I have a huge gap like this in my eyebrow, but I do have a couple hairs that are just not there anymore, right in that area. And I only noticed it when I got around to having to start doing my makeup for different things, like just in my own life. And then I went, well, maybe if I put, instead of just coloring that space in and not being able to coloring it right, and then it looks always too dark or different color, I just go, well, why don't I emphasize it and make it something cool? What also helps is I have a friend named Jomo who he has a patch in his eyebrow as well. He's got a scar, and he colors it in and will shave out the patch too. Well, he'll color it in. He doesn't color it in. He colors it in for Halloween kind of thing, but he'll shave it off so that it's like a proper just dash in his eyebrow. And I always thought that was cool, so I kind of inspired it from that and took it creatively to this art form. So yes, I technically have a tiny bald spot on my eyebrow. Very well observed there, Matt. I go to pray because I'm still in the closet. I'm going to the countryside with my parents. And everyone, you're cute, Sam. Je t'aime. Yeah, so that's actually a very good point. Is my girlfriend came out this year, and by coming out, a lot of it was just her living and accepting factors in our life that have been changing, and then going forward with that. But her coming out was a conversation with her parents, and it sometimes your first reaction to something, or your first time that the first conversation is good, and sometimes the next conversation is harder because that's when they have questions. And something you have to remember is your parents are allowed to have questions. They don't know everything about the world. They don't know everything because you're sometimes their first branch into that world. So if they ask a question that is necessarily not great, you have to give them the little bit of leeway to be politically incorrect so that you can teach them, so next time they're not. Next time they're okay. Oh, bye, Echo! Have a good day! There's a punching bag. That sounds fun. Yeah, pulling a punching bag? You have a good day. Bye, Echo! Bye, everybody else also that have been leaving. I saw a couple byes. It could have been a different kind of bye. It's very homosexual conversations. I might have read wrong, you know. But yeah, it's having the questions. I get questions after shows. I get questions very, very often that are not necessarily well placed, especially with drag. It's, well, what are you? Are you a girl or a boy? And that question in general is kind of not cool, because nowadays it's you live who you are and what your truth is and what you feel, and if that fits in a category, if you feel comfortable fitting yourself in the category, that's fine. Go ahead. You can give yourself that title and move forward, but if you don't, that's fine as well. If you identify yourself as something that is something that is fluid, that changes, that varies, like me, gender fluid, then that's perfectly fine as well. And that is where a question so direct, such as that, gets a little bit sensitive. Luckily, I am not somebody that is sensitive to that kind of question, which is great, which is a grateful thing that I'm very grateful for, because I know how much of a struggle I've heard from my friends how much of a struggle that can be, and it breaks my heart when I hear that they've encountered certain things like that, because you don't want your friends to feel bad, right? So you wish that everyone could understand and was easy to understand, so that those mistakes don't happen and it can be comfortable, just a general comfortability. Whew, that was difficult. So being gender fluid, when somebody asks me in drag, well, what are you, a girl or a boy? My answer is normally, biologically, I'm a girl. And then they go, well, what does that mean? I go, physically, my body is a girl, but I will normally dress anywhere between something a little bit girlier and something more masculine. I will change from side to side. This answer also varies depending on how drunk the person is. Having the person be drunk, you don't want to get into that kind of philosophical or deep, emotional, personal kind of conversation with, because if they're even the slightest not okay with it or confusing about it, then it just all hell breaks loose. So you do gauge it depending on the person, but I often answer, are you really a boy? I'll be like, no, I'm gender fluid, but I'm physically a girl. And they're like, wow, okay. And then they kind of move on. 9 times out of 10, they move on, and they're like, oh, you're so good. A couple times they'll be like, what do you mean? Like, they don't believe me, like if I'm lying to them. And I'm like, no, I'm trust. And then normally, depending on what my night is looking like, I'll do this, and I'll like take off half my, like a patch of my beard, and they're like, what? Or I will, if I have one of my dress shirts, I'll open up the dress shirt and they'll see the tape that I use to be able to pull off doing a masculine chest. And then they're like, whoa, no way! It's very cool. But in general, as a rule, flat out through all the drag community, through any of the community of the LGBTQ community and the world, but in that kind of entertainment business, that line is blurred a lot with people, and that's a problem, is regardless if we were on stage doing something that might have been provocative or sexy in some way, that never gives you the right to touch us. And especially for queens, I don't often wear wigs, but their wigs are placed in the way that they are for a reason. It takes time and it takes money. So don't just go put your hand on things, try and feel it, and be like, oh my god, it's like, does it move? Like that kind of thing. The outfits, there's time, there's effort, there's money put into those as well. Please be careful. You don't just go to a lawyer's desk and go ruffle all the pages, looking at all the different things. You don't do that because that's their work. For drag as well, what we're wearing, what we look like, what our hair is, everything is what our work is. So you have to respect that during any kind of pride, included or excluded. Just be aware of that. And that kind of respect is, you will make all kinds of awesome drag friends if you start doing that right away. Then if you just go right away and be like, oh my god, and touch it, pick up the dress in the back, stuff like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It makes you cringe so hard if you do that. Weird question. How old am I? How old do I look? I usually get younger than I actually look. I am 24, and when I'm in drag, I can change my age drastically, obviously with makeup, but I tend to look like a younger guy than I do an older one when I'm in drag. Kind of that boy band, boyish look is what I tend to go for. Thanks, AJ! Woo woo! Onwards and upwards, hell yeah! it's the kind of thing with AJ's mentioned is with patients, with people that don't know about different sexualities and stuff, is that kind of patience. If you have it, to me, it's if you have that kind of patience, take the time to teach someone, because that's one more person that won't potentially hurt someone's feelings in the future. Whereas if you don't have the kind of patience, or you've been out for, call it 30 years from now, I might have less patience and not take that time. But right now, I'm okay with taking that extra couple minutes. I'm okay with that, so I will. So I know how... I see your comment, Sam. It threw my train of thought off. What was I saying? Oh, patience, right. So if I have the patience, that person may have directed that question to someone else in the future. And if that person isn't as okay and as patient, they may get a whole different reaction. And I wouldn't want that to happen. So if I can stop and teach someone right away, I want to do that. And that is also a goal just in my LGBTQ life in general, is eventually I would like to get to a place that I can teach people and reach people that way, and get questions and be able to have the people that have the questions, have them direct it to someone who is patient and teach them from there. But you gotta start small, in steps. So yeah. Exactly. So let me take a second, and I will read through some of your chat stuff and finish one side of my beard so I can show you how you do glitter when you need to still stay kind of clean. So what's cool with my beard, it's actually a contouring cheat code as well, because I can contour my jaw with it and make it look like I have a muscular, chiseled jaw without actually having one. Not that I don't have a nice jaw, because I do have a pretty square jaw. I got a nice jaw corner, but this part here, it's feminine to have it softer and round. So what having the beard does is it cuts it a lot and brings in those lines that you need to pull off facial attributes of a masculine genetic face. Maybe if I make noise. Oh, I can learn how to do ventriloquism while doing makeup. Watch out, guys. Whoa. Holt's Hangouts 2019 ventriloquism. I'm kidding. Mascots scare me. Puppets are basically tiny mascots. No. But I'm kidding. Let me get this fixed up here. Alright. Ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Boom, boom. Oh! What? Teaching! Hey, you go teach, AJ! You got this! You go, prof! Woo! Yeah, so this is one side of the beard. And I'll put the other side. I also, since I'm not doing my contouring, it's a little different, because I use also the contouring that I do as a guide to where I'm going to put my beard. Because, like, for example, this one is a lot more pushed forward than this side. I just decided to do that. The contouring changes depending what you're doing. Like, if I'm trying to do a lookalike, my contouring might be changed a little bit, so where your jaw has to be changes. My contouring that I do in my face and when I have to look like Jack Sparrow are two very different things. So, because they're so different, I need to pay attention of where all the contouring is. If I raise my contouring here, my jaw raises. Or if I need to have a longer cheek, it stays the same. When I do Harry Potter, his nose is very wide than mine, so I have to pay attention to where I put my contouring for my nose. I'm also average when it comes to makeup and understanding it. There are people in my world that are teaching me so that I become better, but right now I am just an average little human drawn on a beard. looking at you, asking you to love my beard. Maybe I should try something snazzy. Maybe I'll do... Let me finish this here. And then we'll see. Okay, so now this beard is done. I'm going to ask you guys what I should do. Should I put my beard in color? In rainbow? Or should I put my eyebrows in rainbow? Because I can do both. But I'm going to ask chat. Ask in chat. Vote eyebrows or beard. Vote now. While I finish my chin. My small little pinch pinch. My pinch pinch. This is what I mean by I look like a boy. Oh no! I look like a boy band. Tiny human. When by tiny human, I don't literally mean a small human. I mean like 18-year-old, 19-year-old boy. Beard. Goddamn. Sam. More pride showing, the better. It's a very good attitude, Hyperwolf. Very good attitude. Oh, attitude. Both. More. Do both. Okay, so I'll start with the beard, and then we'll see if I get in the eyebrows. Also, depending on time, because I will have to go eventually, but I will at least do one thing that is pride related. Let me just put on a little bit of contouring here, because it's weird for my face to have this beard but not have the cheeks for it as well. It's like throwing off my whole groove. And then I'll do this quickly. That was funny, is when I started doing drag, this is a fun little tidbit. When I first started doing drag and I draw on abs and a chest, that was the first time ever that my phone had ever had pictures of shirtless men saved on my phone, is because I use them as references. And those references, it was always funny, my friends would look through some of the pictures and they'll be like, why do you hack this? And it's because I use it as my guide for abs. But now, I know how to do abs. But every once in a while, I'll go up to a friend and be like, hey, lift up your shirt. And they're like, what? And I'm like, I need an ab reference, because I know they have abs. And in the process, I'm also complimenting them that I'm using them as a reference for my abs. So, good night, Hatchabori. Good night, sleep well. Dream of fun stuff. Dream of pride. I'm probably going to have this saved onto the channel, so if ever you want to come back and look at the results, you always can. It's always a thing. Oui, exactement, Sam. Ça se peut que je me lave la face avant que je parle, mais c'est très possible. Yes. Wait, do I like cheese? Pineapple Pander 135. Hell yeah, I like cheese. I'm a huge fan of cheese. Ugh, grilled cheese. A grilled cheese right now would be just, oh, it would be good. I might be hungry. It's a very good possibility that nachos would be good. I think I just want cheese. I want cheese. Yes, cheese. Is cheese a good thing that exists? Yes. I am all about cheese. As a separate question you might ask, I'm not vegetarian nor vegan, obviously, because of the cheese thing, but I'm not vegetarian. I like, I'm good with food. What do we got? So yeah, let me, Okay, if I'm going to do the beard, then I need my spirit gum. Spirit gum is what you use, or what I use, at least, to glue stuff to my face. It is what you buy 9 times out of 10 if you buy any kind of Halloween thing to stick to your face, like a fake scar, a fake eye, a fake horn. A lot of times you'll either use liquid latex or spirit gum. Both of them do similar things, but they act a little different. Spirit gum is what I like to use for this because it's really a glue that once you put on, it's not like liquid latex becomes its own material. It's like it's a substance. So when people put on wigs, they'll use it to like mask that line sometimes. When I do Harry Potter and I have to put on my scar, I will use liquid latex because it just helps smooth it out a bit. But for my beard, I use spirit gum because glitter sticks to it a whole lot better. Okie dokie. I didn't think about doing this here. Okay, I might have to adjust this plan a little bit. Why not? I'm gonna add these two. So here I've got glitter, and I'm going to get a towel so that I don't ruin everything in my office with glitter, because as many of you have probably heard from the internet, glitter never comes off. It does come off, but it's like awful. There's actually another expression that it's like the herpes of the craft world, but that's kind of aggressive, so I don't often say it. Yes, okay. Let me put this away, put this away, put this away, put that away. So we got red, red. We got orange. We got yellow. What? You decide to use the leaf blower now? Okay, I'm gonna close my window. Hold on. Is that better? Hope that's better with sound. Doesn't sound like somebody's using a leaf blower in the building anymore. Where was I? We had red, we had orange, we had yellow. 1, 2, 3. I think it might be backwards for you guys. We have green. We have blue. And we have purple. Alright. So I'm going to go get my towel. I will be right back. Nugget. Alright. Towel. I also changed shirts because I was sweating an incredible amount. And it's fitting. Okay, so towel now well placed. Let me get my mouse out of the way. Glitter. Whoops, my glitters are here. So, yeah, you guys probably saw me walk away and then saw my butt for a brief moment. I got a nice butt, so you're welcome. Alright. Okie dokie, there's my face in my mirror and my spirit gum. So spirit gum, how it works is that you have not forever, but you have a couple seconds still to be able to do what you want with it. Meaning, if you... Your dog was just looking in the direction you went, like, where are you going? Maya, you know I don't go far. I go to my room, the kitchen, or the office with my computer. That's it. Or the bathroom. Occasionally. But you always follow me. You love me, right? Maya loves me. That's just the answer. So yeah. So spirit gum. You have about 5-10 seconds with spirit gum to, not 10, but a good 5 to work with. It'll start getting tacky at first, and like sticky, and that's the perfect time to actually apply your glitter and stuff, because then it'll adhere to it better. It won't just sit there, and then if it's too dry, then it'll fall right away. All right. So there's color 1. Now you gotta separate your face into 6. No, 6. Yes, 6. Wow, I can count, guys. Woo! So you separate your face into 6. 1, 2 on the sides. 3, 4 coming around, and then 5, 6 with the chin. So what I'll do is I'll normally go 1, 2, and then I'll put the 2 middle ones out and try and even out the space here. That way it doesn't look like I have red, orange, green, yellow, blue, purple. So it balances out nice. Your sister called me Tony Stark? That's fantastic. That's I love that. I'm Iron Man, people. I'm running with that. If ever I mention that in a separate video, Hyperwolf, your sister is the reason why. You don't want to apply, to go back to this, the spirit gum, you don't want to apply all the spirit gum at once because you're not going to be able to get around it fast enough with the glitter in your hands, because you're going to want to clean yourself after each glitter piece so it doesn't double into your next glitter color. So down that side it's going to be purple. So opening up purple. I have a new finger for purple. And then applications. Ah! Look at that. Look at that. Stunning. Red, purple. I'm gonna close this back up before it gets everywhere. More so than it already is. As a fun fact, I have 5 fingers on one hand and we have 6 colors, so this is gonna be a fun journey once we get to like orange. Next! What we got? Tell her this is the new Avengers Initiative. Lol. Drag. We're gonna go. What color are we gonna do next? Sam. Okay. What is color? Middle of my face. Right. So this is gonna be yellow. Since it goes red, orange, yellow. This is going to be yellow. Ta-da! Now, when I do it for a show and over a sink, I will add a lot more glitter. I will put, I will kind of tap it lightly so it falls. Or I'll use a smaller bottle that I can push right up against it. And then it'll be like bold, a clear, bold line of color. That way, on stage you see it, because like right now you do, of course, but you're right here. It's a camera. I'm right here. But on stage with lights and stuff, you really want it to sparkle and you want it to be clear. So doing it that way with it bold is really like, it's essential. I got here, Zoe. Question, I got severe panic attacks in crowds, so I don't know if I should go to the parade. Okay. Yes, Hyperwolf, don't go alone. Not going alone is a very, very good idea as well. Go to the location that the parade would be at ahead of time. Almost walk the streets if you can. That way you can kind of see where the best place and the most comfortable place you can go is. Also, you might be able to find, which is cool, is a coffee shop that is on the same road. And occasionally, some places in city areas have seating upstairs. And then if you sat upstairs by the window and go early enough, you might have to wait a little bit, but you'll be able to see the parade without being straight in the middle of the crowd, which gives you the liberty of seeing it, but not getting too overwhelmed. I did that for Canada Day Parade. One of the first times I went with friends was, we had a friend that got a little bit overwhelmed at one point, and we left, found a restaurant nearby, ended up finding a great spot by the window, and watched the rest of the parade. It was lovely. It was great. So definitely, in general, for any kind of pride parade, scouting out the area is a great idea to see where you can find a spot to sit, where you can find a spot where there's not too much sun, where you can find a spot that you can your enjoyment is at an all-time high, and you're not stressing about wind, about this, about that, about cars. Like, you can really set yourself up right, you know? Yeah. Hi, Rasmus. I hope I said your name right. Hi, Rasmus. Welcome. I'm putting on a glitter beard. I'm putting on, the next color is going to be green, which is on my left side of my chin. Dun, 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 dun. So something else that I normally do, but it's normally when I have a new bottle of spirit gum, and this is an old one, so I don't care as much, is I will wipe off the brush after I use it, because I don't want it to get on, I don't want my brown beard coloring to get on in the spirit gum, so that the next time I use it, it does not apply colored. But I am due to have a new bottle, so I care less at this point. I have a gap right in the middle of my chin. What was I doing? It's probably when Sam wrote something and distracted me. Being all cute. You know? There we go. A little sloppy, but it's there. Right here. On my chin, I'm celebrating St. Patrick's Day. With some gold and some green. Now we're going to put some blue and purple. Or, well, actually, purple's here. We're going to put some blue here, and we're going to put some orange there. Where are we at? Where we go? If I may add a recommendation, maybe forcing someone to come out to a pride parade with you may not be the wisest idea. Yeah, you don't want to force a friend to come out with you. You can always ask a friend. If you don't have someone to go with, I don't recommend... Oh, it's your mom. Your mom's going to go with you. Okay. Then definitely suggest looking at places around. Having your mom with you is also just great. It's a very fun time. Having that person, if you feel safe with that, is awesome. It's always good. But everything that I said about how to not be panicked in that situation still applies, regardless of like who you're going with, to be able to have an understanding of your location. I know helps my panic attacks for crowds, so that I feel like, where's the bathroom should I need to get out of here? I know where it is. It is over here. Where's the closest place I can buy water if I need? That's also a huge thing in Pride is getting water. So that if you can't, like, if you don't have a water bottle with you, that is, if you have a water bottle with you, then you're all set, you know? What do we got? Your birthday say it's May parents, so I can't go alone since I'm a minor. Yeah. And going alone to a pride parade isn't going alone to any kind of very group gathering. I never recommend, because it's, one, not as fun, and two, you still want to be safe regardless. It would be like going to Coachella alone. You don't want to go to a huge thing like that alone, especially if you have a a difficulty with crowds. Switching from French to English is fun. Avec qui serais-tu à Pride cette année? Ben, cette année, je vais être à Pride avec ma blonde, ma belle blonde Samantha, qui m'a demandé la question. Translation, I'm going to Pride this year with my girlfriend Samantha, who is the one that asked me the question of who I was going to Pride with, because she's cute that way. And this is going to be her first Pride. I also am going to be working at Pride as well. So we're gonna try and rally up a group of friends so that we're all together, and she has someone to be with, because I will actually be on a float. I am going to try and do like last year where I live streamed. Hey Matt, you can go with Matt. That's so true. Yo, you're a genius, bro. But yeah, and I'm gonna be on the float, so that's gonna be that's where I'm going to be, the TD float. I'm going to try and live stream a bit like I did last year, because that was fun. It was on my phone, so I couldn't do it long. But if I can make that magic happen, you bet your bottom dollar I will. There we go. So, it's not my best, but it is there and it is spread. Now, c'est qui Math? C'est Mathieu, mon cousin. Tu l'as rencontré. Math is a subject in school. I have glitter on my fingers. See? You see this? This is what happens when you do glitter stuff. As you can see, I have transformed my yellow glitter into my orange finger. Because they're kind of similar and they're next to each other over here, so it helps. Alright, I'm going to put my eyebrows. I'm going to glue something else. I'm going to do a little extra specialness because for you guys. Where I add some rhinestones. I did this for my first Pride in drag out. I put on some rhinestones, which are super cute and made me look all fancy schmancy. So I'm gonna do that. I don't know what color I have. What colors do I have? Do I have standard colors, or do I only have weird in between colors? Have any silver in here? I don't think so. Okay, so let me see if I can get all the colors to make a flag, and then I'll glue those on, and we'll go from there. What do we got? Red, yellow, green, blue, purple. I don't have orange. Oh wait, no I do. Yes I do, yes I do, yes I do. Ah! Red, orange, yellow, green, purple. We are good. So, more Pride showing. I'm getting it. It's coming. Hyper, get ready. It's happening. Put some spirit gum. Let's put it. We're going to do a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Down the side of my face. So, let's get red, orange, yellow, one, two, three, and then get on the other side. Green, whoops, 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 hold on. Ah, it's backwards. Green, blue, purple. Ah, it's sticking on my finger. Alright, so now I've got rhinestones that match my glitter. Look at that. Let's get a slow-mo. Yeah. I made my own music since I can't edit this on the fly. Love from Italy. Hi, dude, girl, home slice. Hello, Hangout friend. I'm gonna go with Hangout friend. Hello, friend. Where we at? Oh, I can't understand. Hyperwolf, same. My friends are making friends. My peoples are making friends in chats. This is nice. So yeah, this is the face. This is a good face. Normally I go like deep into contouring. I got eyeliner and stuff on. I've got glitter all over my fingers, and since I did that now, I can't put on eyeliner anymore because the risk of getting glitter in your eye is too high, and that is the worst thing on the planet because it feels like you have glass in your eye. Not that I know what glass in my eye feels like, so really it could feel perfectly fine. But from what I remember, having just glitter in your eye is just not a pleasant situation. I'm putting back some of the rhinestones so that I don't lose them. And yeah, so this has been a journey in glitter. I'm going to move this over so that I can properly see you guys again and talk to you. Yeah. So this is what it is like in my life nowadays. I will have this kind of face on weekly, if not bi-weekly, by homosexuals. And I will be posting in the future. Content will come. I might have some content and look for some stuff that I have filmed from the past that I'll edit and put out. So if ever mentions that this is a throwback, probably a good year or so ago of a throwback. I might even be blonde in the videos, that far throwback, because I tend to change hair every time I come back. Anyways, I will end this here. If you guys have any questions, ask them now. I will answer them right here, and then I will head out because I'm going to make myself some dinner and get my bags packed because I'm heading out to Quebec City this weekend for more show information. Hello, Mom! More glitter! There will be more glitter in the future times, but for now, to not explode the office full of glitter, I will refrain, but I add some rhinestones, and they're really nice. I actually really like this. I might just add this to my look during Pride season to get real festive. If you guys really like that, then I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. So, yeah, foods. 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 But yeah. This has been a great time. I've had a lot of fun. I'm really happy that I did this. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the future. I've got a lot of big things happening in my life that is going to just enhance all of this. I'm glad you got to listen to something. Matt, yay. Miss you. And we gotta hang out soon. And yeah. So thanks guys for chiming in. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to come listen to me chat and ramble and glitterify and prideify and Maya saying hi and all kinds of rhymes. Wow, that was a journey. So until next time, maybe we can both be on the road to go. Technically, I am on the road to go to 100K, but like you're closer than I will be in years, you know. But lots of big plans. Not that kind of big plans, Hyperwolf. I've got some traveling stuff I'm going to be doing, which is going to be exciting, and I've got some drag stuff, and I've got plans for the channel. So, Gonna be a great time. There is a bug on my window that's really scary. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Bye, everybody. Oh, how did I used to finish these? I can't even remember. This is bad. Do your sign-off thingy. Oh, I know I did this. Okay, I can't have the screen spin, but I can at least do that. So I will catch you guys back at the Hangout at another time. Until then, have a great, great Pride Month, and I'll see ya.